Guys, if you know anything about Harley Davidson Sportsters, you know you're looking at one of the most rarest commodities you'll ever see. And that's a 100% stock, exactly the way it rolled off the showroom floor. Mint original, 1980 Ironhead Sportster, 1000cc, with one original owner since brand new. This bike had just turned 10,000 miles on it. This has been a 45-year-long, lifelong love affair with the original owner that he wanted to have it on display here at the museum. He donated it to the museum. It's been on display for a while. And when we got it, he had just got it back from the Harley Davidson dealer he bought it from. They had just rebuilt the top end with brand new pistons, brand new rings, and brand new valves, new base gasket, new head gasket, all new seals and gaskets, and rebuilt the carburetor. So mechanically, the engine is as good as it was day one, and it only has 10,000 miles on it. So it has the original carburetor, the original ham can, the original air cleaner. You just don't find them with the stock exhaust like this. And I can tell you, I restored a shovel head from the same period, and I drove 3 states away and paid $1,100 for an original stock exhaust, because it's a, you know, iconic classic. The closer it is to stock, the better it is. So this one is 100% bone stock original with a few wearable parts that have been replaced. The pistons, rings, the valves have been done. The car's been rebuilt. It has a new air filter. When we got it, I'm gonna grab the work order so I don't speak out of school, but hold on a second. Andrew, when he took it in, installed, changed the engine oil and the primary oil, which it probably didn't need to be done, but he did it. And he installed a brand new Dunlop rear tire, new gold chain, replaced the tachometer cable because the original one was worn, and a new Dunlop K591 front tire. So again, just wear items. The tires are brand new Dunlop tires. They have maybe 4 miles on them. The bike's completely pristine, mint original. I have the original 1980 Harley Davidson owner's manual here. I can show you, and the actual service manual. So, and also a note from the original owner, Robert. Whoops, almost dropped it. Got the manual, service manual, and the owner's manual. Here's a note from Robert Brockie. I'll read you some excerpts from the note. I am the original owner and bought it from Reggie Pink in White Plains when he was 20 years old, and he's now 65 years old. The work that he just had done to it this year were the brakes, the clutch, and the calipers have been rebuilt. The original carburetors are rebuilt, and the engine has new pistons and valves, gaskets, and seals. All this work was done by WestchesterPowersports.com if you want to check them out. So I've known it for 45 years. The original saddle, the original paint, the original chrome. The paint looks beautiful on the bike. The original gauges are in mint condition. Everything on the bike is original in mint condition. Once Andrew changed the oil and put the fresh tires on it and added the gold chain, it went down to the detail shop where I personally washed this bike, hand washed this bike. And then Carlos did the polishing on it. The fork lowers on the front here, the original clear coat on the forks was faded and kind of yellowed. So he stripped the original clear coat off and polished the forks. He took the wheels off and put them in the vapor blasted the hubs nice and clean. They're spotless. Polished all the chrome, polished the chrome uppers, polished all the chrome and aluminum. This is not chrome, this is aluminum. It's been polished. The engine case covers, same thing, the aluminum. That's not chrome, that's polished aluminum. All the chrome on the bike was polished. All the aluminum on the bike was polished. The heads were polished. Our company logo for the New England Motorcycle Museum is an Ironhead Sportster. Just something about 77 XLCR cafe racer specifically, but it has the same engine as this, the same heads. This engine was originally produced in 1957 by Harley Davidson, and they ran this engine all the way up to 1984, one of the longest runs they ever had with any platform. And they made race bikes out of these, Land World Speed Record bikes, and drag bikes, and cafe racers, and street racers. And this was Harley's performance motorcycle, the full 1000cc. Of course, the Japanese came along in the 60s and 70s and started kicking their butt, and they became more known as a cruiser. But this is an excellent performing bike. It has the factory original optional highway pegs, The mid controls are in pristine condition. There's no evidence of the bike ever being dropped. The original clutch lever and bars and mirrors, everything's original on this bike, guys. The seat, just a spectacular piece. We added the Kaplan Cycles vanity plate on the back with the number 1 on there. It seems appropriate for this bike. It's definitely the nicest 1980 Sportster I've ever seen since we opened the museum and opened our shop here in 2013, 11 years ago. The primary has been polished. It's got a beautiful original Sportster decal here. The detail shop did repaint the rear swing arm. Some of the paint was peeling and chipped on that. And they polished all the aluminum on it, polished all the chrome, polished and sealed the tank with a polymer new coat, which is a polymer wax once a year wax sealant. So the rear rim, the chrome on the rear rim is remarkably nice. The rear wheel also was taken off and put through the vapor blaster. The hubs, everything was cleaned up on it. The chrome was polished, and then he repainted the entire swing arm while he had the rear wheel off. So yeah, it's a spectacular motorcycle. Work order from the detail shop and the service department came to 32 hours plus parts. So our work order was 4,800 into it, and then I don't have the receipt from the Westchester Harley Davidson, but I'm sure he was into it for another 3,000 between the engine rebuild, brakes, and everything they had done. So spectacular diamond, one of the nicest iron heads we've had through the shop. It's going up for sale. It's going to be expensive, but worth it, because these just don't exist anymore. To find a 45-year-old Sportster this original and pristine is basically unheard of. It's probably, not probably, the Harley Davidson Sportster is the most modified motorcycle in the entire industry. Everybody, as soon as they get it, they would toss the ham cam and the pipes, take off the reflectors off the front and back, change the bars, ditch the turn signals, repaint them, basically bastardize them 6 ways to Sunday, and that kills the value of it. They're only original once, and this is the nicest 100% original 80 iron head for sale in the United States of America today. I looked online, there's nothing even close in originality of this. And it's original one-owner bike, one name on the title, Mr. Robert Brokey's name. So if you have any questions about this bike, give us a call, 860-454-7024. We do offer financing, and we do ship bikes anywhere in the world. You can see the original, even the original decal on the frame is pristine. So if you have any questions about it, give us a call. Thanks for watching. God bless America.